Yes, hello everyone. Very good evening to all of you. Yes, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes. Yes, everyone. Am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes, okay. Everyone. Yes, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Yes, actually. Okay, that's it. So, welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. Yes, today I don't want to waste your time because time is more precious for us. Let me introduce myself. My name is Harshvardhan Singh, and on this platform, I'm going to teach you history, economics, and international relations. Those who want to connect with me at unacademy underscore harshv10. This is my Telegram channel. You can connect with me. These are our top educators. Please do watch their videos. It will be more beneficial for you. And yes, those who haven't taken subscription, I insist you to subscribe to Unacademy because your subscription help us to make such videos. We are providing plus as well as iconic, and whenever you want to take the subscription, please use my code. My code is harshv10 is my code. Please use my code. You will get 10% discount as well as you're going to contact my student. Yes, so today we are going to directly discuss about the do's and don'ts and other strategy related to UPSC CSM 2020. Means that is tomorrow you have to appear for this examination, and that's why we are going to discuss this thing, and I'm damn sure that this strategy is definitely going to help you. So without wasting your time, I'm going to directly going to start this session. Yes, everyone. The most common mistake, as most of us are doing in the civil services examination, that they never read the instructions. So please do what is the thing? Please read all the instructions carefully. And some of you might think that why this person is going to tell us we know all of this thing. Yes, you know, but most of the you are facing this problem. Yes, they considered it is as usual because these restrictions, instructions is going to provide you information how many number of questions are there. Along with that, they are going to make you means they are going to tell you which question is compulsory or which question is optional in nature. Clear? So this instruction will help you to understand the nature of paper. That is most important. Do not forget at all. Second, yes, this is most important thing. That is, read question carefully and try to understand the demand of the question. Yes, everyone. Try to understand the demand of the question because most of you are in that much hurry when you are appearing for the mains examination. Huge burden is there, huge expectation is there, as these expectations are from your side only. People doesn't care about it. People care only when you're going to select it. That's it. But this pressure you built on yourself, and because of that reason, you are going to make the mistake. So please do not take too much tension. What is necessary? Read the question carefully. This is most important thing. Then what? Then try to understand the demand of the question. Clear? Read, reread, and try to understand the question because most of us are facing the same problem. You're going to read the question in one go and then you're going to try to write the answer. If you don't get the demand of question, what will be the situation? Whatever the time you're going to spend on that particular question, it is going to waste. For example, one question it is of 10 marks. Okay, so if you're giving hardly 30 seconds to read one question and you're spending whole 9.30, that is 9 minutes 30 seconds for writing the answer, it is an injustice with that. Clear? Writing is important, but understanding the nature of question and demand of question is more important. Clear? Because if you do not have the proper idea, then your words are going to waste your time only, and you are not getting good marks in the examination. So please do not do the same mistake. Read, reread the question, and try to understand the demand of the question. Next thing, that is, try to make the structure before answer writing before you start the structure, idea should be clear. Okay, I'm going to write these 5 6 7 points, whatever the points is there in your mind, or 4 points are there and there are some sub points are there. This should be the idea in your mind while before writing the answer. Most of the students are doing the same mistake. They do not have any structure. So what mistake they used to do? They first try to write the answer, and after writing the answer they come to know, okay, I forgot this point. So they are going to add the point in later phase. But what is the case? The flow is not going to maintain, and along with that you are exceeding the time limit, because this is the competition. Clear? This is not a freelancing thing. This is the competition and you have to respect the time. Clear? And yes, it is not the case that everybody is going to write the perfect answer. Nobody is even going to write the perfect answer. But we have to write as much as possible from you in a precise way. Clear? So structure will help you to make you in what you can say bound with you. Sorry, time bounding is the most important aspect of this structure, because you know these are the 8 9 points you have to write. After writing 8 to 9 points you are going to end this. That's it. But if you do not have that thing, then you're going to write one point, another point, as you're going to write the things. So points are going to come in your mind and you're going to extend the answer. Whether you're getting 11 marks out of 10, of course not. Clear? Whatever the points you're going to write, you are not getting more than 10. But when you're going to exceed the word limit, then you're losing your opportunity. So please do this thing. Try to make the structure. Yes, try to make the structure before writing the answer. Yes, everyone? Yes, get it? Good. Next, you have to do use words precisely. Yes, this is important. As you know, if 10-mark question is there, they also mention the word limit as well. Please do follow word limit. 150 word, very simple funda. In one page you are going to write 100 word around, and other page you are going to write half part. That's it. So this is, you do not have to count, not to do such mistake in the examination. You're going to count, okay, how many words may be lesser or more. It should be the case, but it should not exceed more than 250, 300 words. Because if you're crossing the 10 word limit in every question, then definitely you are not in a position to attempt all the questions. So because they frame the examination in such a pattern that you have to stick with the word. So that's why I'm saying use words precisely. Try to be within that limit of 150 word or 100 word, whatever the word limit is given to you. You have to bound with that. Do not exceed. So that's why try to write in a precise way. Follow the word limit. Yes, those who don't understand this thing, I just want to mention, do follow the word limit. Clear? These are very general thing I'm telling you. Yes, these are very general words I'm going to tell you. Okay? Next thing. Don'ts. What you can avoid in the examination. Yes. Don't make unnecessary, or do not take unnecessary tension. Means as you entered into examination hall, that time there are many thoughts are there, and basically I mentioned that various pressure and tension you built it on your own self. So do not take that unnecessary tension. Nobody knows you, nobody recognizes you until and unless you are going to crack this examination. Clear? So be tension free at that time. This unnecessary tension leads to failure. And most of the candidates who fail to qualify this examination, means examination, ask them, they are going to tell you the same. So please do not take unnecessary tension. Second, do not get hyper or panic. It's very simple. As some of you read it and all, without experience you cannot see that. I am having that experience. There are many students like me. When we appeared for this examination, sometimes you get hyper that a question paper is so easy and you're going to crack, or sometimes paper seems difficult and you get demoralized. And these are the personal experiences of the students like me, like you, and every other. So do not get that tension. If question paper is difficult, it is difficult for all. If it is simple, it is simple for all. And though it is a difficult or simple, it doesn't matter. You have to give your best. Clear? So do not get that thing. Next, this is most important thing, and lots means around 99% students are going to waste their time on one single question. Do not do that. Every question is having word limit, and you knew it, that if the 20 questions are there, how many time you have to allot for one question, you know that. If 25 questions are there, you should know that. So suppose I'm giving example. If it is a question 1, it is of 10 marks, so you know how much time you have to give to this question. Clear? So if you're going to cross more than 12 minutes, then that should be alarming thing for you. No, you have to finish that. As much as possible, you have to finish that within that time. So if you're going to exceed the time, just stop that question at that time only. Clear? This is very clear and very simple, and try to understand and try to follow it. These are the experiences of seniors. Yes, I'm sharing with you. Clear? Next, do not write anything rubbish. If you don't know anything about any topic, do not waste your word. Because if you're going to write such thing, then it will be an impression. It will like the impression that this person is making, or this person is showing his foolishness, his or her foolishness. So please, if you don't know anything about that particular question, do not write it. It's okay. Yes, if you can write, or you can use your general knowledge and then any guessing and all, that is fine. But something rubbish like in your university level or in your school level, if you're going to write, then definitely you are in a trouble, because you're wasting your words as well as your time, and it is going to hamper the another thing. Clear? So this is very simple 4 points I have mentioned about do's and don'ts. Next important thing, how to deal with the question. Yes, everyone, how to deal with the question. This is the most important thing. That is, questions are of different nature. Yes, in the question paper, questions are of very different nature. For example, there are 3 types of question. First, you know it very well. Clear? You know it very well. Second type is complicated, or what we can say, complicated or some tricky in nature. And third, you don't know. You don't know the things. You know very well. You don't. You have to be think a lot. So that is a tricky question, and you don't know. These are the 3 simple categories of the question. Clear? So simple as since childhood people used to tell you, but here this is the platform where you have to use this thing. If you are not going to use, you have to face the problem. So as I mentioned, the questions whose answers are very well known to you, try to finish those questions. Yes, first finish those questions where you are having upper hand. You're going to write good things. Second, attempt those questions which required some time. This is the first priority. First finished it, second this, and then rest. Clear? Remember one thing, none of you, those who are appearing for tomorrow's examination, none of you in a position to solve almost all questions perfectly. Clear? So this is having some combination of best answer. Yes, everyone, please try to understand what I'm telling you. It consists of the like 3 options: best, general, and poor, or okay kind. Yes, this word is very important for you. Clear? This is the way you are going to appear for this examination. There are few answers which are best. So try to solve, and do not think that almost all questions you are going to write in a best way. It is never been a case. Yes, but at least if you are in a position to write 12 to 15 questions in a best manner, then yes, you are in the best position. Then next 3 to 4 questions in general way, it's okay, and rest 1 question is there. Clear? Try to attempt all the questions. Try to attempt all the questions other than those who the question you don't know about that subject, you can skip that. But yes, if you know the answers of all to some extent, as for example 50% you are having idea, definitely you have to write it. Because if you're going to attempt that, at least you will get 1 or 2 marks, and 1 2 marks creates a huge difference. And this difference you will feel means after the results or in interview. Clear? So try to attempt all the question and make this thing. For some answers are best, some answers are in generalized way, and some answers are in okay form. Clear? So when you're going to write the best answer, definitely you're going to exceed some time. But in generalized, you have to maintain that, and in okay, you have to cover that. Clear? Next, the last thing, that is, don't attempt those questions which you don't have any idea. Let me tell you one more fact, an interesting fact for you, everyone. A very interesting fact for you, that is, as I mentioned, best answers. Write in your own time. But one more thing, how to write the answer. There are different formats. Clear? I'm going to tell you the way you are going to finish the question. Clear? wait, everyone. Yes. Here I'm going to explain as the space is there with me. As I mentioned, how to deal with, how to write answer. Either passages or points or anything else. It depends on you. Clear? You want to write in the paragraph, then you can write it. You want to write in the points, you can write it. But I insist you, if possible, try to write the answers in points, because in general studies you have very short question, hardly 150 marks, 100 marks question is there, or 250 marks question, word question is there, 100 word, 200 word, or 250 word. So you have to be right in very precise way. Clear? So try to write in the points. Points are very easy and you do not require any connecting line between that. So try to write the answer in the first point, second point, third point. If the third point is having sub point, then write A, B, C, and kind of that. Clear? So try to write in the points. Next, one more thing that is also important. What if, as you know, 3 hours are there for your paper, and there are around 20 to 25 questions are there in the examination. Yes, there are 20 to 25 questions are there. Let's suppose take example of, if there are 20 questions in the tomorrow's examination, 3 hours time is there for you, 20 questions are there, and in that, after 2 hours you are in a position to write just 10 questions. You are in a position to solve 10 questions only. Yes, everyone. After 2 hours, you are in a position to solve just 10 questions. Then this is a very problematic situation. Some people get frightened. They are having the fear, now we lost all the opportunities and all. It is not at all the case. You never lose the opportunity. Opportunity is with you. At least 1 hour is with you. And now this is strategy for that, how to deal with this situation. Now you know 1 hour is there with you and you have to attempt 10 questions. So 30 minutes, again 30 minutes, and this is very sharp. 30 minutes you have to attempt 5 questions in general way. Clear? These 10 questions, you, of course, you took so much time, that means you wrote the best answer. Okay. And I'm telling you this thing in SOS basis. If it is required, do not do such a madness in the examination. Try to finish the question within the stipulated time. But I'm telling you the SOS step, that is emergency. If you do not have that thing, okay, you already attempted 10 questions in well manner. Try to attempt 5 questions in generalized way in 30 or 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes try to attempt, and the rest 20 to 30 minutes are there try to 5 questions in okay form. So what is this okay form? So for example, if you know the 10 points, yes everyone, please give focus. If any particular question is there and you know the 10 points, you know the 10 points of it, do not write all the 10 points if you don't have time. Try to write in short, 1 point, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and all. Again, next question. You have lots of space. UPSC already providing enough space for that. Then suppose this is the question number 16. Attempt the question number 17 in the same manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? 17, 18 and all. Then some of you think that how this strategy is going to help. If you're going to attempt, yes everyone, if you're going to attempt the question number 16 in well manner, best way. So how many questions you're going to attempt? If the ratio is for 2 hours, you're going to attempt 10 questions. Do you really think so you're going to finish the rest question in 10 minutes within that hour? Of course, it is not the case. Then, if you are supposed to write attempt all the questions, definitely for this thing, you will get 2 marks. Here, you will get 2 marks, 3 marks, or whatever it may be. You will get 2, 3 marks. But if you are going to attempt the question in well manner, how much marks you are going to get for one question? Best, I am telling you. Suppose question number 13, you attempted it very well. Hardly out of 15, you are going to get 8 for one question, but you are going to give around 20 minutes, 30 minutes for one question. But here, you are going to attempt 5 questions. Yes, in the last 20 or 30 minutes, if you are in a position to write the 5 questions, definitely if you consider 2 marks, at least 2 marks, still you get 10 marks. Still you are getting 10 marks, and if you are going to write the best answer and you are getting 8 marks, this 2 marks creates a huge difference. Clear? So try, everyone, please try to understand this. I'm going to explain this again in well manner. Yes everyone. First thing, as I mentioned, attempt the best answers, you know that. Second, general, and third, okay type, as I mentioned. And as I said, this is the SOS situation. Suppose the situation is like that after 2 hours, because if you are not going to see the timing after 2 hours and your number of attempts, then it is already the best wastage of time. So it should not be the case. Please try to see the timing, how many number of questions you attempted or not. Suppose we considered after 2 hours. After 2 hours you attempted 10 questions only. Then make this SOS strategy that your target should be now attempt 5 questions in general manner. In general manner means you have to write all the points, but in short. Do not explain the thing. Try to, means for example, if the 15 points are there, do not explain the 15 points. Just make sure that all 15 points you are going to write. Clear? And this you have to do maximum in 30 to 40 minutes, not more than that. If you are going to exceed the 40-minute time, then you are out of race. Clear? The second strategy, attempt the rest 5 questions, and this rest 5 questions you have to attempt in 20 to 30 minutes. And here, as I mentioned, okay kind of. So for example, if you know 10 points, try to write 5 points. If you get the time after writing all the 5 questions, then again you can add 1 more point, 2 more points, but at least write 5 points, 6 points according to that, so that you are going to attempt all the questions. Clear? Everyone, is that clear to you? Good. Next thing, as I mentioned to all of you that I'm not going to take too much time today only, but I just want to tell you one more thing, how to make a structure. And this is the very best example that last year this question asked in UPSC CSE 2019, CSM 2019. So this question is very clear. Many voices had strengthened. Read the question carefully. Many voices had strengthened and enriched the nationalist movement during the Gandhian phase. Most of the student make this mistake that they mention about other person than Gandhi in Indian national movement. It is not the only part. Many voices strengthen and enrich the national movement during the Gandhian phases. So you have to mention the many voices, the different person during Gandhian phase. So first you should know the Gandhian phase means 1920 to 1947. This is basically a Gandhian phase. Yes, right. First, try to understand the demand. What they ask? Many voices. Many voices means आवाज नहीं. They are talking about different personalities, different thoughts, and different ideologies. Also strengthen and enrich the national movement. National movement, it doesn't mean that Indian National Congress. Clear? Indian National Congress is a pan-India platform at that time. They provided the leadership of national movement, but there are different voices as well. So what are they? Of course, you're going to mention about the leftist movement. Clear? You're going to mention about the native state movement. Clear? You're going to mention about the Dalit movement. Clear? So these are the, even you're going to mention about the revolutionary forces. Yes, so this idea is clear. So now how to make the answer, how to make the structure, everyone. Please pay attention to this. As I mentioned, Gandhian phase. So how to make the structure? It's very simple. First point should be introduction. In introduction, very general, you are going to mention, yes, there are various voices during the freedom struggle and which also strengthen the national movement, like and all. In general point. Second point, the voices like. You have to mention about the leftist movement. Yes, they played most important role because socialism were there, socialism were there, communism was there. Because of that pressure only, Indian National Congress adopted the demand of Purna Swarajya and all. Clear? So you have to mention the leftist movement, their leaders and all. Clear? Third, what you're going to mention about it? You're going to mention about the revolutionary movement. Yes, Bhagat Singh, Surya Sen and other. You have to mention that. Next, you're going to mention about the Dalit movement. Dalit movement means basically Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and all. What exactly they did? The freedom struggle, it doesn't consist of political freedom only. It consists of socio-economic freedom as well. And this Dalit movement is basically the movement for equality. Clear? And this also strengthened the national movement because all are equal. They all performed very well. And because of this movement only, later on Gandhiji also adopted that stand and he started the Harijan Sevak Sangh. Clear? He condemned the untouchability and all. So this is the way. And leftist movement. Then you're going to mention about the leftist 3-4 point, revolutionary movement 3-4 point, Dalit movement 2-3 points and all. So these are the ways you are going to mention that. Clear? Yes, everyone. Is that clear to you? That this is the way you have to deal with the answer. This is the structure. Because if you're going to do so, that means you are in a position. So this is a 50-mark question. Last year asked and they asked about 250 words. Clear? So if you write in this manner only, then you are going to stick with the word limit as well as you're going to write the maximum points in there. Here you can write the women movement as well. Yes, you're going to write women movement as well. Clear? So this is the way you have to deal with that. Okay? So I just gave you one example. I already told you lots of things, but whatever I said to you today, please try to understand. Again, I'm going to tell you this thing lastly. Do not waste your time. Stick to the word limit. Do not exceed that. Do not get hyper. Do not get panic. Clear? And try to write the answer in structured manner, and if possible, then try to write in the points. And as I mentioned, some questions are there you are going to write in best manner, some questions you are going to write in generalized manner, and some are in okay format. So this is a way at least you are going to attempt all the question. And if your speed is superb, then try to write all the answers at best. Clear? Yes. So that's all for now from my side. I don't want to take too much time for you. Yes, of you. Thank you very much for your valuable time. All the best. I hope all of you are going to perform your best and give your best. Your competition is with you. None of you, means none of the person in the world is caring for you right now. You have to take care of you. And yes, the last thing I just want to try to have a good sleep. Yes, and one more thing I just want to tell you. Yes, and as I told you lots of time, last words are very important. And this is the after examination, after paper 1. Clear? After paper 1, do not discuss the paper with anybody. Whatever the person, if your best friend is there and all in all, do not discuss the paper with anyone. Paper over, just keep that paper in the bag, have a lunch, take rest, and appear for the next paper. Yes, this is a generalized suggestion for all of you, those who are appearing for this examination. Do not discuss the paper till the examination are going to over. Because if you're going to think about the paper, if you're going to discuss about the paper, you will definitely wasting your time, as well as sometime you may get the attack of depression. And why it is so? Because we are human beings, and human beings are going to do the mistake in the paper. Clear? Suppose if any small minute mistake you did in your paper, and if you realized after that, then definitely it is going to hamper your performance in next paper along with the others paper you are going to waste it. So please do not do that. When paper is over, your time is finished, just keep that paper as it is and appear for the next paper. Yes, the question, paper first, second, tomorrow, third and fourth, day after tomorrow is there. You have very limited time. Try to take a revision, or if it is possible, then read it. If you do not have that much time, do not take tension, because you already read everything. Last minute is for revision, not for all these things. Clear? If you are in position to revise, then revise it, otherwise leave it. Clear? Yes, this is a very simple. That's all from my side. All the best. I hope you're going to perform your best, give your best. Maybe the things are going to change. Yes. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Have a good night. Take care.